In the previous course, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for web developers, we learned how to effectively use CSS to produce responsive websites that automatically adjust to any screen size, allowing the user to interact with the website on any device, from a desktop to a mobile phone. We also delved into JavaScript and Ajax, the technologies that bring our pages to life with functionality and external data. However, as I mentioned in the introduction to one of the modules of the previous course, we went beyond the simple basics and really dug deep to understand this most popular and perhaps the most misunderstood programming language in the world, JavaScript. But we didn't stop there and used all of our newly acquired skills to build a real website for a real client as part of the course curriculum. The course was wildly successful and became the #1 top-rated course on Coursera and stayed in the #1 spot for 3 consecutive weeks. In this course, we're going to build on top of those basic skills and take the student to the next level of web development mastery. AngularJS is the most popular framework for building single-page applications. It's open source and is backed by Google. Generally, this framework is not an easy undertaking. It's known to have a steep learning curve. However, in this course, I believe that students will discover a much easier experience learning this framework. This is because we go step by step, explaining not only how to do something, but the why behind it. We also explain concepts that don't only pertain to AngularJS, but discuss how these concepts apply to the general practice of software development. This approach will not only give the students the skills to quickly develop outstanding web apps, but will also enrich them with the knowledge of standard development practices and approaches. I have mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating, that what makes these courses special is that they're being taught by people who aren't simply skilled in teaching, but that actually work with these technologies in their day-to-day jobs. So what the students are getting is a real-world perspective of how to approach commonplace software development problems, especially in the area of web development. As I mentioned, one of the most fun parts of the previous course was our visit to a real client and then developing a real website for that client. In this course, we will not disappoint. We're going to take the website we built in the previous course and rebuild it from scratch using AngularJS, plus expand it with some more features. By building a real website in AngularJS that real users will actually use, the students will be able to see a real-world practical application of what we learned in this course. Anyone with the basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript programming language can take this course and take their skills to a whole new level. Plus, as usual, we'll have some fun along the way. So all that's left is to enroll.